Why was Zora Neale Hurston controversial? Imagine a woman who refused to follow the usual rules, who wanted to tell the real stories of her people in their own voices. That woman was Zora Neale Hurston. She was a writer and anthropologist who made a big impact on Black culture and history. But her way of doing things made some people upset or confused. She didn't fit the mold of what many expected from Black scholars or writers at her time. Hurston loved to write stories about Black life in the South, especially about the folk traditions and everyday experiences of Black communities. She believed these stories were important and worth sharing. But she didn't just write stories, she also studied Black culture as an anthropologist. She used a mix of storytelling and research, which was unusual. Most scholars kept their work very serious and scientific, but Hurston added her own voice and style. Some critics thought her approach was too informal or not serious enough for academic work. This made her seem different and even suspicious in the academic world. She also challenged ideas about what Black people should do or say. Many Black leaders wanted to promote respectability and uplift through more polished images. Hurston celebrated the raw, authentic side of Black life, which didn't always match what others wanted to see. She focused on the beauty of everyday traditions, even if they didn't seem respectable enough. This made some people uncomfortable because it didn't fit the idea of Black progress they wanted to promote. Hurston's academic career was also complicated. She studied anthropology at Howard University and later in New York City. She traveled to places like Jamaica and Haiti to learn more about Black and Caribbean culture. But she never earned her doctorate degree, which made some question her authority. Her focus on folklore and Black culture was often ignored or undervalued by mainstream scholars who preferred more traditional or scientific research. Her legacy was further affected by how Black women's voices were often ignored or erased in history. For many years after her death, her work was not fully appreciated. It was only later that people realized how important her contributions were to Black arts and culture. Hurston's life shows how difficult it was for Black women to be recognized as serious thinkers and artists. Her controversy is really about her refusal to follow the usual rules and her desire to tell Black stories on her own terms. She wanted to keep Black culture alive and real, even if that made others uncomfortable or skeptical. Today, we see her as a pioneer who broke barriers in arts and culture. Her work reminds us that telling your own story can be a powerful act of resistance and pride.